Before we start this video, I wanted to address the video that I uploaded yesterday on the 1st of April. If you happen to only watch my videos and don't keep up to date with anything else, you may have missed the fact that that was an April Fool's. You probably know this by now, but I just want to make this clear for everyone. Hope I didn't upset anyone. It was just a bit of a joke. The account is fine. I'm still level 1 in all combats, obviously not HP, but I'm level 1 in every combat skill. No combat has been trained. So, with that said, let's get on with this video.
So just logging in the next day, and this will be the beginning of episode 11. So we're going to get started on this. I need to remember what I was planning to do. I'm going to drop this spade. I've got a few spares in the leprechaun anyway, and they're easy to get. I'm going to head up to Taverley and store the thieving cape, as I won't be needing this for a little while. And the overall plan for the next period is to get all of this Herbal Law done. So with the thieving cape dropped off, I'm also going to drop the Ardy cloak for now, because it will give me 1 extra invent space, and obviously later on I will go and pick it up. So we're going to grab some vials of water and some eyes of newt, and we can get started on these, on making all these herbs into potions. So we're here in Nada, and this next potion is going to get me 54 Herbal Law, and this will be the last level I can actually achieve with the supplies that I have, excluding the qualms, because I can't actually use them until 55, but I've successfully done the calculations this time. I know last time I was completely stupid and missed it massively, but with 54 I can use a Greenman's Ale, and I'll be able to make the qualms into super strengths. So I'm going to finish up these Harrowlanders into energy potions, and then we're going to move over to super strengths. So here we have the last of the energy potions being made, and like I said, 54 Herbal Law, not quite 55, and the only thing I have left are qualms. So what we're going to do now is we're going to decant these up into single dose, and I'm going to use the fishing trawler to get down to Yanil. And basically I'm going to just make super strengths at Yanil Bank. I don't need the knife anymore. And then I can use the pub in Yanil. I believe this is the one that sells the Greenman's Ale. And I can use this to boost my Herbal level by 1, which will mean I can make all these super strengths. And hopefully we can actually finish getting 55 with these supplies. So we're going to head over there now and see how it goes. Here we are at the pub in Yanil, and this guy should sell me a Greenman's Ale. Here we go. So we can buy Greenman's Ale from here. I'm going to buy 3 of these for now. I probably need to come back and get some more, maybe, I'm not sure. But I don't want to carry too many at once, because it will make it more awkward to make potions. So we're going to grab 3 of them, and then I'm going to head over to Yanil Bank and try and make all of these strength potions. So we're at the bank, so I'm going to quickly unnote these, and we can give it a shot. So if I make these potions, oh, I can't even make the unfinished apparently, but if we drink this, now we can. So here we are with the last 7 herbs. Can we finally finish this off? Apparently I need to drink the Greenman's Ale again. See if we can just finish off this last level. And the answer is no. Wait. We got it on the final potion. I thought we weren't going to get it. I miscalculated. And there is 55 Herbal, which means I no longer need to boost to make super strength potions. So that's really cool. And I'm just going to drop the rest of these. This guy here has just been picking up all of my potions. He's offering me something back. I'm just going to tell him, don't worry about it. I've been dropping all these super strengths, and I'm going to drop him some lymphoid roots and let him know that as well, because I don't need them anymore and they're just going to take up invent space. So we're going to get rid of all the rest of these items, and we're going to move on to the next thing. So now that we've finished all the Herbal Law, the next thing we want to do is head up to Burthorpe, because I'm going to go to the house and I'm going to get the thieving cape. And this is because I'm going to head back to the ham hideout, and we're going to try and get up to 150 caskets in total, and then we can move on to the next activity. So one of the great things about doing Herbal Law just before collecting all these clue scrolls again is that I now actually have 741 doses of energy potions. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to quickly unnote these, we're going to swap that around, and then I'm going to decant these all into 4 doses, which should give me, what, 5 energy potions, and this will mean that I can actually do the clue scrolls while running, as opposed to the walking I was doing before, which should speed up the process quite a bit. So I just want to make this quick clip because this is the guy that picked up the super strips that I made earlier, and I just think this is so nice. And whenever anyone says that the RuneScape community is toxic, there are people like this in the game that are actually so genuine that he's asking basically for my permission to sell the potions that I was dropping. Like that is just, it's kind of adorable, really. But it's just really nice to see people like this in the game. And he said he's going to give some stuff to some free-to-play players, so I think that's really nice. So I was doing some clue scrolls, and I got this clue, and it's to search the bucket in the Portsroom jail. Now this is a really interesting one, because I never realised you needed to do this for an easy clue scroll. For any of you that don't know, you can actually get teleported from the Shanty Pass all the way to Portsroom by talking to Shanty, and asking him what is this place, and just basically going through these dialogues. And then you tell him that you're an outlaw, and he'll arrest you and put you in the jail. And then if you refuse to pay the fine, he will send you to Port Sarim. So let's say no again, and this will teleport me all the way to Port Sarim. It's a really cool little teleport that you can use, and I believe this is the bucket for the clue, which is a really interesting step. It means I had to go to Shanty Pass to actually complete this step of the clue. I just thought I'd put this clip in there because I found that really cool. So I've been ignoring mazes for a while now because most of the stuff they give me isn't actually that useful, but at the moment I'm not massively needing the inventory space, so we're going to do this maze real quick and see if we can get anything useful. So there's the maze finished, and we'll see what we get from this now. Nothing very useful, but I can still sell this off for some money anyway. Makes a change from what I have been doing anyway. If you remember before, I said it'd be worth the time to go and get an air tiara. Here is the point where I feel like it definitely is. I've had this clue so many times since I got that air tiara. I'm so glad that I did it. But once again, we have this clue, so we're going to just get this done. And that's going to be the last casket for now. That's 150 caskets overall that we have, and we're going to go on to the next thing. So we're making a quick pit stop in the house before we move on to the next thing that we want to do. And I'm going to store these 3 pieces of Grace Form, specifically these 3. And the reason for that is... oh, I did not mean to equip it. Let's try this again. Deposit, deposit, deposit. And the reason for this is because I need to go mining in the desert. And this means I'm going to be wearing desert clothing. And then there's no point me having 3 graceful pieces that I can't even equip, obviously because I'm wearing the graceful clothing. And so I'm going to store them in the house for now. And I'm also going to head over to the mining shop in the Dwarven Mines, and I'm going to buy myself a rune pickaxe because I'm going to go mine a lot of sandstone. So like I did last time I was mining sandstone, I'm going to need to buy a whole bunch of empty buckets. I'm going to aim for about 6k this time, I think, because I'm going to use up all of this seaweed, and it's supposed to convert 1 to 6, but obviously sometimes it can fail, and that means that I won't get as many. I reckon 6k should be ideal, so let's get 6k of these. And here we go, this should be the last of what I need. I did hop around a bit because I was feeling quite impatient. I might have to buy one more actually, I'm not sure. Yeah, I need to buy one more. Where is the guy? Over here. So let's buy one more pack, and that should be 6,000 buckets. So that's now stocked up. This will be the last time I need to do this because I will not be doing molten glass after this lot. The XP rate will be too slow. I've got a few other methods in mind for the future, which I will reveal at a later date. So let's grab the rune pickaxe from here. And I'm not sure if the home tally is ready. It is not. So I'm going to use the canoe system to get back down to Lumbridge, and then we're going to head over to Al Kharid and make our way into the desert. It's just occurred to me as I'm making this canoe that I completely forgot to put the thieving cape in the house, and now that the minigame teleport is on cooldown, I feel like it's probably not worth making my way all the way back up there just for the 1 invent space. Mining the sandstone isn't that inventory restricted anyway, so I will put that up there once I've finished mining the sandstone. You may have noticed in my inventory that I had 5 cut emeralds. I got these from a random, and now that I'm here, I'm just gonna dump them in here. The shop's overstocked, but I don't care. It's a little bit of extra money that I didn't really need. And I'm also going to run over to the tool leprechaun and store this spade that I've been using for clue scrolls. And I suppose the last thing I'll do is I'll probably drop the Ardy cloak. I can easily get it back. And to be honest, I don't need it right now. So let's drop that as well. Now we've got quite a bit of inventory space to work with. So let's head to the sandstone mine. So we're here at the sandstone. We are completely loaded up with water skins. I'm going to slap 6k buckets in there. He's also got 500 from before. Let's move that around a bit and let's get mining. So we're nearly out of water skin doses, one left here, and we're at 3.3k buckets of sand, so we're going to go and restock, and we should be able to get the second half in the next trip. Alright, now this should be the last bit that I need to get 6k. There we go, 6,004 buckets done, so we can claim sand. And we're going to grab 6,000. And I shouldn't need to come back here ever again, because like I said before, I don't plan on doing molten glass again in the future. The only reason I'll come back is if I have some seaweed left over, which is possible. So we are going to first of all head over to Burthorpe because I want to get the Graceful back, and I'm going to store the Thieving Cape in the house. And then we're going to go get rid of the Rune Pickaxe and head over to Burthorpe and not Burthorpe, head over to Edgeville, sorry, and start doing some crafting training. Back to the house, and this time I'm going to store the Thieving Cape. I'm not going to forget twice in a row, and we also have to, I'm going to have to enter the pin. Pin's been entered, but I actually need to store the rest of the Graceful so I can take the other lot out, because that's how it works on an ultimate. It's a little bit finicky, but that's just how it is. So we take out the set, and that's the full Graceful retrieved. Gonna go sell off this pickaxe and then head over to Edgeville. There's another 19.2k in the bag. And now it's time to canoe our way up to Edgeville and get grinding. So, awkward scenario, I've just started making the molten glass and realised I don't even have a glass blowing pipe on me, so I'm going to have to go and grab one of them real quick. That is the glass blowing pipe bought, and now we can actually go back and properly grind this. Slightly inconvenient time, but we've just got another Quizmaster, so we're going to take this up and see what we can get from the mystery box. That is the random event completed, and we need to drop an item so I can pick up the mystery box. And we get a body rune. Awful. So I just wanted to make this quick clip because I just got a genie random, but it didn't give me a lamp, and I clicked on him a matter of 2 seconds after he spawned. And the only reasoning for this I can find is the fact that I walked into the bank. I must have walked from about here to here, and apparently that means he doesn't give me a lamp, which sucks because that would have been the lamp to give me 50 Slayer. I don't understand why it does this. Definitely needs to be fixed. Quite annoying, to be honest.
So this grind is actually taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Apparently there must be like a certain cooking level or something that you don't fail giant seaweed. I didn't know this. Like I said, I've not really done these methods before anyway, so I'm gonna drop these. I'm gonna use up the last of these energy potions. God, if I can use it on the bank. That's all the energy potions used up now. In a little bit I'm going to go and store these coins at LMS so that I have an even number of inventory spaces, otherwise it's a little bit awkward to do this. I can't focus when I'm recording sometimes. So, let's unload that. Right, so we're going to use up the last of these energy potions, and even though I'm going to have a whole bunch of seaweed left over after this, for the time being, seeing as this grind is taking a very long time, I'm going to finish up this sand, and we will move on to doing some more caskets so I can wrap up this episode. I will probably come back to the seaweed in the future, and I'll finish up all of this as it will get me very close to 75 crafting, which will unlock Slayer rings. With this in mind, this grind has taken a very long time, but I should nearly be done with it.
Alright, so we're just using up the last of the sand and soda ash now. Well, we've still got the 1439 seaweed, but we will come back to that later, as I've said. So I'm going to finish up all of these, and then we're going to head over and do some more clue scrolls. So unfortunately I did record this clip, but the audio got a little bit messed up, so I'm having to record over it. But I did want to say a massive thank you to Dusty, who has given me the second bond. I want to elaborate on what I said before. Don't ever feel required to give me anything. Yes, the bonds do help me out, but so does all of your likes and your comments and your feedback, everything like that. All the support you guys give me, even if it's just sending me a message in game to say that you like the videos, all of it motivates me and supports me to make more videos. So thank you to everyone, but I just want to put this in here. So thank you again, Dusty. Sorry that this clip's not live. Things happen. So I was working on the other account. I didn't actually expect to be having to make this clip, but I was grabbing some clue scrolls and I got a lamp, and this lamp is actually quite special because when we use this on Slayer we will hit 50 Slayer, which is a really cool milestone. You have to bear with me, I'm actually trying to do Winterstone on the other account, so it's a bit awkward to record. But there's 50 Slayer done, and we're going to carry on with the clue scrolls. And this should wrap up this episode's bunch of clue scrolls. We are now at 200, and we're going to end off the episode here. Thank you all for watching episode 11 of the level 3 Ultimate Iron Man. As I said in the Overzealous video released on Tuesday, the CC Overzealous is open, so you are all welcome to join and chat and keep me company on these adventures. As always, if you have enjoyed the video, that thumbs up button does help me out massively, and you can also subscribe to see more. Lastly, I wanted to mention my Twitter, as I'm trying to be more active on there lately. Follow me on there, the information will be on the end screen. Thank you all again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.